A moving tradition today to honor a fallen hero.
Bells tolling during the funeral service for Chicago Fire Lieutenant John Tchoryk, who died on the job last week. Today, people of all walks of life from all over the city paid their respects to that lieutenant.
CBS 2's Shardaa Gray spoke with residents who came out to see the procession from the funeral home to the church.
Old Glory soaring high in Norridge for a somber and final salute for the Chicago Fire Department's Lieutenant John Tchoryk.
It's such a sad, unfortunate event, but it's such an amazing thing to see.
A sea of officers and firefighters filled Cumberland Avenue for their fallen brother. Norridge residents like Danielle DeJoya lined the streets to see the procession from the funeral home to the church. She grew up in a police family, and DeJoya wanted to bring her two boys to help honor the lieutenant.
Thank goodness we've never had to come to something like this, but I've always felt it very important for my children to see how important it is that we recognize the police and firemen, that they risk their lives every day.
Also among the crowd were Monique Simon and her fiance, Richard Posada.
We live right here on Cumberland, so we figured we'd walk out, take a walk, take the dog for a walk, and pay our respects, of course.
It's touchy for me because my godfather served on the fire department. He's retired now, so it makes me think about him and, you know, what he gave for his service.
Residents say the majority of the neighborhood is filled with officers and firefighters.
It's a huge thing. Lots of policemen and firemen come out, but I think seeing it in person, it's a whole different level of like awe. You know, it's not something I would ever imagine.
Fire departments from around the Chicagoland area are making their way to Lieutenant John Tchoryk's final resting place at St. Nicholas Cemetery. A final silent procession where family, friends, and brothers said their goodbye. Reporting in Norridge, Shardaa Gray, CBS 2 News.
It is an incredibly tough day for Chicago firefighters mourning two of their own.
This is a look at the Blake Lamb Funeral Home in Oak Lawn, where a visitation is now underway for Jermaine Pelt. Pelt, a father of two who had been with the department since 2005, also died in the line of duty last week fighting a house fire in West Pullman. Two other firefighters were hurt.
His funeral is tomorrow. It's at 11 a.m. at House of Hope. You can watch our special live coverage here on CBS 2. We'll also be streaming it on our digital network, CBS News Chicago.